What up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Before we start the video, I just want to say I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading in the past like 2 or 3 months, something like that, whatever it was. I lost my phone on an adventure with my buddies, and I don't know, iPhones are expensive, so it took me a while to save up and buy one. But we're back in business, so I'm going to be showing you my new Dominator go-kart. It's a Manco Dominator. It's basically bone stock. It's old, but I'm just gonna walk you guys through it and what I've done. I've done a couple little personal, free cheap mods. And anyway, let me go ahead and walk you guys through it. All right, guys. So to start out with, I went ahead and put on some new front wheels because when I got it, the wheels that came on it were just total trash. I mean, they were even bigger than the back wheels, and they had no bearings in them, and they were really wobbly, and they sucked. So this took like half the weight out of the front end, and it really just brought the thing to life. Now I have much more crisp, steering control. When I go down the road, it doesn't go like this anymore. So anyway, that was definitely needed. So I went ahead and did that. The seat, I went ahead and just took it apart because when I got it, the seat was all rotted and the cover was all falling apart. So I went ahead and filled it up with some new foam from some scrap like memory foam type foam that I had sitting around in the shed, and restuffed it full of foam, and then I just wrapped it with duct tape. So you can never go wrong with duct tape. This part of the seat didn't need any work done. I mean, it's got a little rip, but it's not anything major. You guys should have seen that seat. I should have taken a picture of that. Moving back, this thing only has one-wheel drive. It's a little strange to drive with, to be honest. I mean, you kind of have to get used to it because when you hit the throttle on the road, kind of has more of a thump to it. It'll really just like want to pull to the right as soon as you hit the throttle, and vice versa when you let off the throttle. But it's definitely a strange feeling. So I'm definitely, wanting to put a live axle kit on it in the future. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just two-wheel drive. I'll need to get somebody to weld and cut and do all that work, so that's a bit of a project, but I definitely want to do that eventually in the future because this one-wheel drive just ain't cutting it. For what it is right now, it gets the job done, cruising around the yard, cruising around the field. It doesn't even really want to make it up the hill at all, but if you have momentum, I've figured out the trick with this thing is momentum. You really just have to keep the momentum going because the one wheel peel with the super weak 5 horsepower motor that's old and worn out, I mean, it's just barely cutting it. Top speed wise though, on the road, once you get up to speed, it actually has a decent top speed. I would say this thing tops out at probably like 40-ish when you're going downhill. When you're going on a straight line, probably it stays at like 30. If you're really hauling ass down a hill, you can maybe hit like 45. So I mean, it's definitely fast when it comes to top speed, but get up and go, this thing sucks. It literally takes like from there to probably there to get up to full speed, maybe even farther, maybe like there. So it takes a decent while to get up to full speed. There's no get up and go to this bitch. It is fun for what it is. It rips. It's only made, that motor's only set up for a 9-year-old, to be fair. So I will definitely be doing some serious modding. The motor that's in it right now is just a stock Robin Subaru 126cc 5 horsepower. So it really just is just weak. And it's got, the centrifugal clutch kit. So it's really just not the ideal setup for power. But like I said multiple times, we'll be doing a lot of upgrades to this thing in the future. So stay tuned for that. Going over this motor, I did a couple of power mods to it. I drilled some holes in the airbox. When I got it, didn't have an air filter. Yikes. I went ahead and put a lawnmower air filter in there and just, shoved it in there, put some foam under it, and just shoved the cap back on, put some holes in it, give it some more power. And then the pipe, it was this, and it was, I didn't even know what to think of it, guys. This thing, straight pipe, literally just deafening loud. It sucks. Gives it a good bit of power increase though, but it's just deafening loud. So what I went ahead and did, you definitely probably can't see this on camera. I almost know you can't, but I put a little wheel spacer down in there, and then I crimped, the end of it shut, and I crimped down here a little bit. I just squeezed it with some vice grips to, not allow it to fall down into the motor. That adds a little bit of back pressure because it's basically a washer with a smaller inner diameter hole, so it gives it some back pressure. Anyway, that silenced it a little bit. It's still pretty damn loud, but I'm working with what I got. Anyways, guys, that's really all there is to show for this go-kart. Got the custom flag, almost forgot that. Stay tuned for more videos of this thing. I will definitely be having some rip videos of this thing. I'll do some road adventures, and you know, I'm coming back, guys. Stay tuned, guys. Stay positive, and let's rip.